Today's AskReddit post. What animal could just wipe out the entire human race if they were fed up with us? Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get started. Humans seems to be pretty fed up with each other a lot of the time. Are there any other species that go for genocide? Mass killing of own species or any other species? Yes. Lots. Ants for example. Imagine fire ants rushing up your nose when you're sleeping and going down your trachea to your lungs. How can I delete someone's comment? We'd all be ducked if the pollinators went on strike. Edit. I changed bees to pollinators to make this post more factually accurate. This is the best answer so far. Forget animals fighting us. Bees could wipe out at least a sizable majority of humans by doing precisely nothing. They could go overdrive on honey production and wipe out a large portion of humanity that is allergic to pollen. Antihistamine says hello. Antihistamines wouldn't last an hour. We hoarded toilet paper for a virus that doesn't typically cause diarrhea. Have none of you seriously seen the birds? Birds? They're not even real. You mean avian dinosaurs? Never heard of birds. Could be a regional thing. I'd like McAvian dinosaur sandwich please. A macraptor sounds dope. Mosquitoes. Edit. UHH. Ants. Humans make up about 105 million tons of the dry biomass on Earth. Ants. About 100 million tons. Earthworms, though, make up around 1100 to 2200 million tons. Ants are scary, but worms could just wriggle their slimy bodies over us and suffocate us with the weight of 10-20 humans. A lovely thought for the evening. Thank you. If rats band together and attack in waves as disease, we are done. Rats have a very sensitive respiratory system. In the wild their average lifespan is 6 months, while in captivity they live up to 3-4 years. This is due to their weak immune system. The only reason you can see them around is that they can outbreed anything and anyone. They also can get COVID. If they attack us now, it's them who are not gonna survive for long. They can't get COVID, so what would happen if someone just went and infected a few hundred rats and let them loose? Let nature take its course and reduce the abundance of rats? Or is that a hyper bad idea? If humans can get COVID from rats, keep going. I think you're onto something. Is this what happened in the other, older 20s? Dolphins. Mad groaning. So long. And thanks for all the fish. So the mice created us. So they can't take us away, or are you suggesting the Vogan take us out? It will probably be an unsanitary telephone box. This is too realistic now. The emus. I'm looking at you, Australia. I'm more worried about cassowaries. Guess you could say you're cassowaried. I would say that they're cassowary, but where can we find them? None. There is a reason we are where we are. Even if the wave of ants, the most popular answered here, flood the earth, we will fight BQCK. We are able to cover the cities in pesticides. We are able to live in sub-zero temperatures. We are able to heat up the planet and flood the areas. We are able to build cities and see when no ant can reach us. Only humans are able to get rid of humans at this point. And even this is barely possible. Yeah, we are op. Game publisher will nerf us sooner or later. Did you not read the 2020 patch notes? Yeah man. The American servers are absolute chaos RN. This question and most of the replies just infer that the animals gain an increase in intelligence in order to cooperate and problem solve to kill us. So by this logic, why has no one even considered chimpanzees? Google says there are 100, 000, 200, 000 wild chimpanzees, and roughly 250 in captivity in US zoos. No idea about the rest of the world. But even if it is 1 million more chimps in captivity, they don't have the numbers to take us on. Oh yeah, I never thought of that. And they might be faster and stronger than us, but their use of tools is still limited by their anatomy. Example, humans are the champs at throwing things, while other apes can fling objects like rocks. They are still nowhere near our level of projectile use. Our upright stance simply makes us superior in that area. They are limited by their bodies. You have to ask yourself if another intelligent ape could even use a gun with their posture. All of our tools are built to the human structure and other apes simply don't fit it. You also know we wouldn't give them time to develop tech against us. We'd drone them and make it impossible for them to start developing anything close to a society. If it did come to a Planet of the Apes style scenario, we might just nuke the Earth before the other apes took over. If we can't win, no one can. The only reason the other apes even had a chance of taking the top spot on the food chain in that movie, it was because humanity was destroyed by the simian flu. I'm not saying there's a global pandemic going on, but there's a global pandemic going on. Those bitches raccoons. Don't insult my boy, but yes, they can be feisty. They are cute though. Yes, I wouldn't even mind if they took over their world. My last words while being mauled to death by 20 raccoons would be such good what? Who's my little raccoon anony? I've played Dishonored a lot, so I believe that rats could eat all the humans easily if they wanted to. A Plague Tale has entered the chat. How is this game? Saw it pop up on Gamapus but honestly no idea what it's like. It's a story-driven adventure game with a mix of puzzles, stealth and a little bit of combat. The story and chat actors are great and the game looks beautiful. If you already have Game Pass you should definitely try it. You have nothing to lose. Mother ducking honey badgers. Not only are they good guns but they don't give a shit at all. Honey badger don't care. Honey badger don't give a shit. Dogs. Probably. 700 million exist globally, in almost all cultures. If dogs knew about the sheer amount of abuse they endure from humans as a species, well, I wouldn't blame them from tearing out our throats when we sleep. My blind old girl would probably just piss on my shoes though. LOL. So each dog has to kill 11 humans? Not a ducking chance, mate. Cats. Yes. My sister had an unstable cat that turned on her one day when she tried to bring it inside. She had to go to the emergency room. Needed stitches and antibiotics. Cat scratches are so dangerous and get infected so easily. If cats turned on us it would be bad. I can definitely get on this train. Ah yes. Cat scratch fever. Ducks. They would form some sort of alliance with swans and geese. Then bully the rabbits into joining. The ducks would use the rabbits to tempt foxes out. The foxes would lure fox hunters and their pack of hounds into traps. Fox hunters are usually posh people with power in government. So ducks. I think I could take one horse-sized duck. Humans. Canadians. Good thing most of us are domesticated. We could easily take care of the Canadians with some poutine traps. If any plan ends with me getting a free poutine, I'm in. Flies. They just have to fart on our food or kamikaze down our throats and we'd all die from sickness. Yay, sucks when you come back to your food and it has been farted on. I know the answer is supposed to be ants, but it really sounds like you are describing a sharknado. Dolphins. Super smart and crafty, and they have developed pretty advanced communication. For all we know, they've already devised a plan to eradicate us two-legged dimwits, and they're just biding their time to launch the offensive. Nah, they'd just leave before Earth's destruction. Probably leave a note so long. And thanks for all the fish. Cows, or to be specific cattle in general. There is a billion of heads counted in 2020 and the average weight is around 950 kilograms. So they outweight us a simple mass. Yes, we're outweighed by other species like ants and termite. But consider this. Statistically, a cow is more dangerous than a shark. So if all the cattle in the world band together to stop the slaughter of their brethren, we're royally screwed. I feel like any species that is effectively stopped by walls and doors won't be able to dampen or survive the human response. It would only take two guys, a helicopter, a machine gun and a few days to hit just about every farm in my country and sanitize it of bovine life. All the rest of us just need to stay inside for a bit. We're well practiced, even if the great herd were to stampede through. they'd just mess up the ground level a bit. An extinction level threat needs to either be able to wipe us out in one go, or be hard to target with countermeasures. Merely having a large total biomass won't cut it. Squirrels. Squirrels absolutely. I've been saying this for years. They have razor sharp teeth and can easily jump 6 feet in the air. Say goodbye to your trachea. We are lucky that they don't organize against us. I honestly think none. They must already be fed up with us. We kill their environments and pollute them. What are they gonna do about it? Unless they suddenly gain in cognitive aspects, they can't do anything about it. Even if they did, we have a couple hundred years more experience in warfare. The good old 200 years of collective experience. Bigfoot. They have the advantage of hiding in plain sight. Wild hogs are some of the more dangerous animals out there. Some people keep pigs as pets because they're one of the smartest domestic animals you can own. Other than parrots, wild hogs are even smarter than that since they haven't had generations of selective breeding to make them docile and stupid. They're also pretty aggressive. They don't back down when injured but will keep coming at you. Back when humans hunted hogs in packs, they had to use special spears with crossguards so that the hog didn't run down the length of the spear and gore the hunter as easily. Even with a whole pack of humans hunting them, there would often be injuries. Hogs have very sharp tusks, which they sharpen like a rat sharpens its teeth. They're also constantly dragging their tusks through bacteria. So if you even get a minor injury from them, it will get infected. But even if they didn't have infectious tusks, even if they didn't roam in packs, a 300-pound wild hog could pretty easily kill an unarmed human if it wanted to. If they all became hyper-aggressive towards humans with the intention of killing us, most people in hog-dense states wouldn't stand a chance. If you shoot one, at least down here in Texas, you better drop him with the first shot, or you better be in the back of a truck when you do it. Also, it ain't going to be a 9mm that takes him down. We're talking a 308. And what stinks is that he is only good eating if he is under 50 pounds. And what stinks is that he is only good eating if he is under 50 pounds. Can you explain why that is? I guess if the ants, bees, termites, hornets, and any other insect with a queen and colony formed an alliance, they could wipe us out. If we for some reason forgot how to make flamethrowers and walls, and the ants are gonna pay for it. Ants, there's so many, they'd win by sheer numbers alone. The total weight of ants is nearly equal to the total weight of humans, so it may be pretty even. The question that remains is how many ants combined weigh the same as the average human. We have flamethrowers, they don't, and raid, shadow legends. All billions of the cows, pigs, sheep, goats, fish, ducks and chickens etc. kept caught, mutilated and killed for their flesh, eggs, feathers, wool and milk. I honestly wouldn't blame them one bit for all what we've paid to have this happen and still pay for. Cats, I think they're about 80% of the way to making the decision to act, to be honest. Spiders, they outdo us 200 to 1, except most of them are unable to harm us in any way, shape or form. Australia's duck though. I'm in Australia. Sad pensive face. Termites, global wet, fresh, biomass estimate, humans, 385 million tons, termites, 445 million tons. Edit, or bacteria if they all teamed up, estimated 20,00070, 000x million tons dry weight. Not really an animal though. I'm pretty sure a ton of humans can kill 2 tons of termites in a day without losses. Dogs going order 66 on us would be pretty rough. Well, think about it right. One pack of wolves have to team up to take down one man. In fact, most cases of wolves attacking humans have been on children and babies, and those are wolves, not dogs. That being said, I admit, if I had nothing, then I don't think I could take on a pit bull or a wolf. If I had a knife or a heavy stick then maybe. Also, WTF are dogs gonna do when an Apache gunship rolls up? Hippos probably. They are the deadliest animal in Africa, besides mosquitoes, because people don't think of them as dangerous and they tend to hang out at places that are also popular with humans. Near water, a hippo will not eat you, but a hippo will absolutely duck you up. Bees. They commit a mass suicide and we are dead. Bats. Look what they did when they weren't trying. Dolphins. Obviously. The real question is, would they thank us for all the fish? Namate. Magpies. Children. Mosquitoes. Just think about it. Shrek. Bro, you actually watched the whole video. I'd give you a high five if I was a human. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.